those geese. Oh, they're leaving. You scared them away. You scared them away, Mama Dog. You scared them away, Mama Dog. Alright, so we made it here in about 2.5 hours. Hit a little bit of traffic through Chicago. I've already checked in. And I wanted to mention some of these places that you come to, they don't really have up signs. So you kind of gotta guess or find somebody and ask them where you check in at. There was a sign saying truck staging area, and I never did see another sign telling you where to go after that. I think it's like 3 driveways down, and it's not a very big sign. So I walked inside, and it tells you driver waiting area, do not leave waiting area, but it tells you on the outside of the building before you walk in, you got to check in. Where do you check in at? There's no signs telling you where to check in. There's just yellow stripe down the side of the building. So I followed the yellow stripe and asked somebody, and I had to go around two more corners to get to where you check in at. No signs telling you where to go. It's crazy. You would think they would have this thought out a little bit better. And they have 2 doors on the side of the building. The first door I walked in said, you must go in door number 2 to check in. Well, why don't they have a sign above the door telling you receiving area or something? It's just crazy. Oh, it's always an adventure out here, I'm telling you. Always get lots of kisses from Mama Dog. Isn't that right, Mama Dog? What's up, everybody? She's so sweet. She's nosy too. Are you nosy? What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk a little bit about my latest diet and my fasting. I've just about given up on diets. You know, I think it's the whole approach to how you eat that is very important. And fasting has really made a difference in the way that I eat, the amount of food that I eat, how often I eat, etc. I'm trying to be on a really clean diet for the next 2 weeks because I've been doing fasting, and whenever I come off of a fast, I want to eat as healthy as I can to try to prepare myself for the next fast. I'm trying to work my way up. I started out intermittent fasting, where I would skip a meal and eat 2 meals, and I would fast for like 19 hours. Then I started doing a 24-hour where I'd only eat 1 meal a day and do a 24-hour fast, or 23-hour, however you want to look at it. And just by doing the intermittent fasting, I started losing weight, and my appetite started to change. I could start to tell a difference just from doing the intermittent fasting. But I'm more concerned with the health benefits of fasting. Sorry about that. We got interrupted. I looked over there and I noticed that it was my turn to back into the dock. They told me to just keep an eye out, and when I see the guy pulling out, then I go ahead and back in. So I backed in and got loaded. But anyway, where was I? The health benefits of fasting. So I've been doing a lot of research. I don't remember how I stumbled upon this. I have several family members that have died of cancer, and I actually think I may have found it when I was researching natural cures for cancer, and all these things started popping up about water fasting and how it allows your body to heal itself. When you don't eat anything, then your body starts to eat its own material, and it's called autophagy. And your body supposedly will break down damaged, diseased, and weak cells first. Your body's going to do everything it can to survive, so it gets rid of the weak cells first. So that's called autophagy. And through autophagy, your body actually has a great healing mechanism that unfortunately we don't really tap into, because in today's society we eat 3 meals a day and snack in between, and sometimes get up and have a midnight snack, and we just eat. And you only get into that healing state when you go a long period of time without food. So that's what got me interested in fasting. You know, they say that sitting down is one of the worst things you can do for your health. And you know, they talked about it for office workers for a really long time, about how they sit all day and it's so unhealthy. But that's what we do. We sit all day long and it's very unhealthy. And I have really noticed in the past few years that I'm just not feeling as good as I used to. I don't have the energy I used to have. I've put on a little bit of weight. I'm starting to worry about my health. I am getting older, and you know, I'm still pretty healthy, you know, thank God. But it is something I am concerned about. Living this lifestyle and having the job that I have is very bad for your health. So I just want to get ahead of the game before anything bad really does happen. So also the benefits of losing weight. You can lose weight fasting. So I started doing the intermittent fasting because I thought it would be the easiest, and I thought maybe I might work my way up to doing a longer fast. My ultimate goal is to do a 21 to 30 day fast, and I've done a lot of research on it, and I've come to realize it's not as cut and dry as it sounds. They say it can be very dangerous if you do a prolonged fast without eating anything, and then you just start eating again. You can actually die if you eat too much or eat the wrong types of food. So it's really not something you jump into without doing your research. And you're probably not going to be able to do it the first time around. The first time I fasted, it lasted 3.5 days. And it was actually around Christmas, and I come down with the flu, so I couldn't fast anymore. I couldn't do it. I was too sick. Had to start eating chicken noodle soup, drinking my orange juice. The second time I fasted was probably a couple weeks ago, and my goal was to do a 5-day fast. I made it 3 days, and I just couldn't go any longer. It's very difficult. They say after the 3rd or 4th day it gets a lot easier. I unfortunately have not made it over the hump yet. Your body detoxes every time you go through a fast. So the first time I fasted, I had a really bad headache, and I had this metallic taste in my mouth. It was really nasty. I couldn't even stand to drink water. The taste was horrible. Now the second 3-day fast, I did not have the bad taste in my mouth, but I did have a headache. And I don't know if it's caffeine withdrawals or blood sugar levels, or if it's, you know, maybe I'm not drinking enough dehydration, maybe my electrolyte balance is off, I'm not sure. But it's something that I am going to continue to work at, and hopefully when I do my 3rd fast, the symptoms will be less and it will be a lot easier. So if there is anything wrong with my body, I am wanting to give it an opportunity to heal itself. You know, the way insurance is nowadays, it's absolutely outrageous. I do not have insurance. I have found out in Florida I have one choice for insurance in the state of Florida. Very expensive. Not ready to do that yet. So I am just going to try to change my diet and lifestyle a little bit and try to become as healthy as I can without having to go to the doctor. I'm going to start doing things a little different. So that has been where I'm at lately with my diet. So anyway, that's enough about that. If you guys have any suggestions, if you've done a water fast and you have any suggestions for me, leave them below. I've actually got a few before, and I thought they were very great, very interesting. I love to hear about your experience. But I'm going to wrap it up so I can get on down the road here. Y'all realize they have
showers at the Ohio Turnpike Service Plazas. The water pressure's not the greatest. Haven't figured out how to adjust the shower head, but at least I'll be able to get clean now. This cute little town is called Strasburg, Ohio. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Look at all these beautiful old homes. I love old homes. I have actually considered moving to Ohio because of all the big, beautiful old farmhouses they have out here. But I don't think I could deal with the bad weather and all that stuff they put on the road, the brine and the salt and everything. It really eats up your car. Have y'all been across US 20 and seen the beautiful old farmhouses they have out there? Heck, you can even see them from I-80. They are everywhere. It's awesome. You know, another state I was really surprised by is Pennsylvania. I've actually gotten on some of the back roads in Pennsylvania and was just amazed at all the beautiful old houses out there. It's got some really beautiful areas out there too. In Maryland and the sun is shining. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day other than this doggone snow. I need to get my butt back to Florida where it's warm. It is freezing. You should have seen poor little Mina dog when I got her out to go to the bathroom this morning. She would not get out last night. She absolutely refused. Every time I would open the door, she would take off running to the back. She's like, you ain't getting me out in that junk. But it was snowing. It snowed all night, or most of the night. It had quit when I woke up, so I got her to go outside, and she did her business, and she came right back to the truck, and she got up on the step and was ready to get back in, but I didn't even have the door open yet. She just wanted to get her feet out of that snow. I felt so bad for her. I guess I'll have to get her some boots. She does not like the cold. I had to wrap her up in a blanket when I got her back in the truck because she was shivering. She gets cold easy anyway, so I felt really bad for her. She is not a cold weather dog. So how are y'all doing this morning? I'm having a pretty good morning. I feel pretty good. I'm gonna get this load off. I have another load lined up for Monday, but that does mean I'm gonna sit. Today's just Friday. But I'm excited. It's a good load, and it's gonna put me ahead for the week. So that's awesome. I hope y'all are having a great week, and I hope you have an awesome weekend.